Hey, it's your pal, the Pitch Freak, and I'm continuing on with my mini micro classes here from my book Close with Your Open, the Pitch Freak's Guide to 10-Second Pitches That Sell. And by the way, it can be less than 10 seconds as well, and I come up with many pitches here that are as few as just a few words. So you're talking about milliseconds or microseconds or split seconds, if you will. So if you follow this approach here, it doesn't mean that you have to make you use all 10 seconds. Sometimes you can get away with even less, the more emotional impact that you can get. So in chapter 4 in my book, we're going to talk about the invitation or your friendly call to action. Essentially, in this chapter, I'm going to talk about the idea of making an invitation rather than putting incredible pressure on a customer. You know, nobody likes to be forced into a situation where they feel obligated to make a purchase. They want to do it on their own free will. And sometimes we want to apply pressure for folks here who need some incentive, but we don't want to do it in a way that's manipulative. We don't want to do it in a way that's unethical. And in this book, I go over a series of discussion points with regards to how to do that. But essentially, you want to make an invitation like you would a friend. How would you invite a friend or a family member who you love deeply to use your product or service? How would you get them to get involved with a demonstration of some sort? Remember, the whole point of these 30 words is to be able to compel somebody from not knowing what you are or what you're doing to be inquisitive. And in this chapter, I talk about getting the De Niro nod. You know, the actor Robert De Niro. It's like sometimes De Niro's like, that's the kind of look when somebody is interested or engaged, and it is a look that it's completely involuntary. You can't, unless somebody's going to be holding their cards close to the vest. If somebody starts to kind of nod or give you that little tilt or De Niro nod, that's what we're looking for in your 30 word or your 15 word pitch, your 10-second or your 5-second pitch. We're looking to get that De Niro nod. And so as soon as you get that De Niro nod, and there's, by the way, there's at least 5 or 6 different variations on the De Niro nod. They're adding more all the time. There is a curious De Niro, like, right? There is impressed De Niro, right? You get the idea, right? Right? Skeptical De Niro, right? There's all kinds of De Niros here that you're trying to compel. And just that look is a tell that somebody's engaged and interesting. And what you want to do at that point is you want to invite them to learn more. Can you show them a demo? Can you give them an example? Can you go over a case study or a testimonial? Can you get them to use their product, get their hands on the product? Here, see it in the work. Show them a photograph of it. Play the sound of it. Anything along those lines to instantly engage them, because ultimately the invitation is designed to get them to receive a demonstration of some sort on your product. So you want to focus on making sure, step 1, right? Value articulation from the prospect's perspective. Number 2, you want to make sure you're incorporating emotion, either joy or relief, based upon what the product brings, how the product functions, right? And then finally, you want to invite somebody to learn more. It's an invitation to learn more, right? I'm not telling you have to do something. One way you can do it is, if you've got a moment, I'd love to show you how this works. If you've got a moment, I can show. I've got an example here that I can show. If you got a moment, I'd love to show you. Just this concept of I'd love to show you something is such an easy way to connect with the customer. And also shows that you care about your product, that you have passion about your product here. And it's very hard to deny somebody when they have a genuine enthusiasm for what it is that they sell. So especially if your demo approach takes less than a minute to present. So if you actually have a demonstration, something that's demonstratable about your product or service that can be delivered within less than 60 seconds or less, then you have got a great opportunity to go to a higher level of engagement with your customer based upon the first 5 or 10 seconds. So that's also in here in Close with Your Open. So I hope you found these lessons valuable and supporting you in your mission of being more effective at pitching and selling. There's lots of discussions here as well, as far as articulating your strategy, as far as we have a series of exercises in here regarding how to write a draft, what words to choose if you're getting stuck with regards to how to make decisions, from naming your company to your taglines, to your advertising copy, to your Facebook and Instagram ads, to newspapers, to Zoom calls, how you answer the phone. All those and more are covered within this very book, Close with Your Open, The Pitch Freak's Guide to 10-Second Pitches That Sell. This is your pal, Antonio White, and I hope that you get an opportunity to read through this book. You're getting a free copy of this book, and you're also going to be getting some additional assets digitally as soon as you receive your link after watching this video. So congratulations here on taking action and getting your copy of Close with Your Open and the exercises therein. I would love to hear how you're applying this knowledge to what it is that you're doing. And if you would like to be incorporated into more trainings, as well as group coaching opportunities and membership availability here, I'm happy to talk with you about that as well. Just make sure that you are registered, and we will make sure that you get on that list. So that's it for me for right now. I hope that you enjoyed these presentations. I look forward to hearing more about your pitches. Please make sure that you tag me, hashtag me on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn with hashtag Pitchfreaks. And I love to connect with folks online and offline as well. And until we meet again, happy pitching.